Notice the letter D is spelt D-double-E, D-E. It's the stage of man, the fourth day, and it's a double portion of God, E twice. 10. What Christianity and Hebrew religion has seen as the perfect sort of number of law. 10 commandments, as they call it, which were worshipped before, remember. Shouldn't have done that. Don't worship principle. Worship your heavenly dad. Got it? Thank you, heavenly dad. You see, in the Genesis story, principle is flexible. Moses smashes the stones the first set because of their lack of trust. He comes down from the mountain and finds they're worshipping the golden calf that they've made. They've gone back to their old heathen religion, their Canaanite religion as he sees it. Goes up the mountain. The scripture is at pains to say God made a duplicate set of what was broken, but I don't think so. I think if you look carefully at the story, the original 10 were quite different to the practical 10 that he took down the second time, and we have as the 10 commandments. Not commandments, principles. Principles are flexible according to your need. And the principles that the children of Israel then had after their, is it apostasy? After their worshipping other gods, was not the perfect one that was right for children that were in purity, but children that had, well, fallen in the Christian sense, were now very worldly and needed a sort of minimal set of rules, just negative things that they could keep. But it was not so in the beginning. In the beginning, they were to love and worship God, but they had to settle for having principles and rules and laws, which we are in Pauline story understanding. Pauline now I'm saying, not Jesus. Pauline story. Freed from. You could say in Jesus' story in that it's we're born again. But Paul sees in advance, I think, that we need to be free from this Old Testament law to be really of God. We need to love God, and if we do love God, my goodness, law has passed away. It served its purpose. But now, in the Jesus story terms, we are a new creation on the guidelines of what Jesus the hero lives. And that, I feel, was to come for Paul, not a thing of the past. It hadn't been written yet, and possibly by Marcion at that. I don't know. Someone. You could say the hand of God, and yeah, I'll run with that. But don't worship it. Worship God. That's the message of the story of Jesus. It's not really the message of the story of Paul. Paul sets up a church, which is another set of commandments, appropriate to a Pauline view of what the Messiah might be. You need the Jesus view, which he heralds in, yes, but it's the Jesus view you need. Father, that's the Jesus view of God, his dad, our dad, God of all, who loves us. Thank you, Heavenly Dad. And now it's Monday, and it's 6:54, and my alarm went off at 6:50, and I must prepare for school to run my daughter to school. Whether I shall be continuing to do this in the future, who knows? But God does, and I trust him for it. Thank you for this very difficult weekend, Lord. Very profitable, a great lesson. Thank you for your love and kindness, Lord. I don't know how you're going to mark this paper, but I know it's with loving kindness, and that's what counts. Love you, Lord. Thank Lord, goodness, love you, Dad. Thank you, Heavenly Dad.